Hi guys! It's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do a pick a card reading. And today's reading I'm very excited about is how do other people see me? How do they view me? What's going on with that? So this can be romantic, this can be not. This is just the average person coming up to you. What kind of energy are you projecting? So with that being said, that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry about that. But if it does resonate with you, woo! You hit like and subscribe. And even if it doesn't resonate with you, hit like and subscribe. I make some pretty good videos, just to pat myself on the back. So I do a default reading towards a female. If there's love that's there, that's in the reading. It's usually I'm reading to a woman about a man. So pronouns can be interchangeable. So he's can be she's can be he's, he, she. What's going on in your life? You just change it that way. All right. So now we have 3 cards to choose from. You have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's start with card number 1. Just move these suckers out of the way. All righty, so we have card number 1 right there. Okay, so for your general energy reading, you got Raven. They think of you as pretty magical, a pretty cool person. Ravens can be seen as being not so great, kind of like how crows are, but they're very magical. And maybe that's kind of the thing where it's like there's another side to this person, and it's kind of intriguing to other people. So your first card, tarot card that you got is the Page of Swords. Okay, and then you also got the Chariot. Also a great card. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get all of these cards and then just do a reading with that. Okay, then you got for Crystal Amethyst, Meditation. For your unicorns, you got Hello, Goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Okay. Then you have Sarasvati, which is the arts. That is, express yourself through creative activities. Then you have Diana, focused intention. Very cool. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Then you have Eagle, which is communion, which is kind of interesting. You got Raven, and here's another bird. Then you have Wind, activation. Okay, so my first feeling on all of this is that you do seem to, when someone meets you, you seem to have another side. You're very multifaceted with that Raven energy. I think people's first thought of you, though, is that Page of Swords, which Page of Swords is kind of, it has that kind of sneaky element to it, but it's a page. So it seems like you are trying to be better, and it's almost like you want to be that knight. That's the next one up from pages. So it feels like they see you and they're like, oh, they're working on something, and they're working on something great. And that kind of, that wind activation really says that. You're really focused as well. And that Diana energy with that Page of Swords really goes hand in hand. And if you look at it, they almost have the same expression. They're pretty intent on what they're doing. They're focused intention. So, and with the Chariot, the Chariot is going on to victory. So they see you as, yeah, you're a page, you're still working on it, but they also see like this person's going to be doing some great things. You have amethyst, which is meditation, and I feel like you also have that spirituality kind of sense too, with that raven, which is magic. And yeah, I just feel like you have a really centered, you're artistic with the Sarasvati. You can, I'm pretty sure that you either play music or you paint or you do something that is really prevalent to your identity, and so they see that, and maybe that's where this page is coming from, where if they are like a musician or whatnot, they're really good, they're still working on it, but I can see them being really good, and that could be what that is, that apprenticeship, that page energy. You have communion with eagle, and it shows that you're a really good listener and you're really there to help people. So it's a really good energy. The hello goodbye, it seems like you don't like towards other people. And I'm saying all of this, not saying that this is actually you, this is how people view you. So it's that hello goodbye energy, and that hello goodbye energy really kind of shows that you don't have a whole lot of people that are around you. You don't have a big group of friends. You just are kind of like, you go with the flow, you go with the wind. You're kind of seen as a loner. You just kind of come in and out of people's lives. And it doesn't mean that you're like cutting people off or anything like that. It's just like there's times for you to leave and then come back and whatnot. So it does seem like you do have friends and you do have a group of people that you hang out with, but you just don't see them all the time. And you keep relationships. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at, is that you keep relationships because you do go in and out, and you just keep that relationship alive in that way of not just cutting off someone. Okay. And yeah, with that activation, that goes with the page energy and whatnot. So let's do some clarifying cards. Oh, that one just popped right out. Spirit guides. Okay. So that was 3. Ooh, that's 3. Okay. We have the World. The World, Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords. Interesting. You have a Knight. You're also seen as a romantic. You have this Ace of Cups, which is that beginning energy of emotions and love. And so you have this love energy. You also got Pentacles. You got Father of Pentacles, which is King of Pentacles, and then Mother of Pentacles, which is Queen. So you're really stable with money. You just you are living a really cool life, and you're just really bettering yourself. You're not living your life for anyone else. And the world is your oyster. That's your first card that came out, was the World. There is waiting energy, and that's probably has to do with that Page of Swords. Something is disrupting that. But I don't think that you're going to stop doing the arts. I think you're actually going to become better. You're going to get into that Knight energy and even King energy. But there is a waiting energy, and maybe that's what other people are kind of seeing this, where it's like, you can do better. You could be really great. And this is kind of like what your blockage is. And that romantic is that Son of Cups, which is Knight of Cups. You're seen as a big romantic with that Ace of Cups and Son of Cups. All right, guys, I think that is it for number 1. Hit like and subscribe. If it resonated with you, yes! Woo! If it didn't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. Again, hit like and subscribe. And if it didn't resonate with you, I have plenty of other videos that you can go watch and see if those resonate with you. I have some general reads and everything, so they're really cool. You should check them out. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go on to number 2. This right here. Look at that pretty flower. Okay, so your general energy is rabbit. Interesting. That rabbit is fear. Rabbit is running away from stuff, is always on alert. So that's not a great energy. So it kind of seems like you have a lot of anxiety to someone that is meeting you. Okay, you got 9 of Swords, and you got the Lovers. Okay, I'm already getting some energy readings, but I'm going to read off all the cards, and then I'll go to town. Okay, so then you have Citrine, which is abundance. You have, for the unicorns, try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. Simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. And then water. Drink more water. Eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. Oh, just looking out after us, huh? And then Pele, which is divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Then you have Rhiannon, Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Then you have Iceberg, Submerged. Music, Harmony. Dreamtime, Creation. Okay. So I'm feeling already that you are a very anxious person. You are very, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you're very neurotic and very just like on edge. Like your energy is kind of vibrating, you know, when you meet someone else. The Lovers, though, really defines like like people actually look past that anxiety and see you as just someone that's a really great person. There's definitely that love energy. And I feel like you really are worried about what other people think about you. And you really shouldn't. You should just really kind of work on that anxiety. What are you so anxious about? But people can see through that. And I think that might be actually a barrier that you put on towards people. And it might be a subconscious thing just to keep people away. But people see through it. You have an abundance. And with abundance, it seems like you are... you just have a lot. And that's like with anything. It's almost like an addictive personality in that way. But like you just have a lot of stuff. So when you're anxious, you're not just like, oh, I'm just a little anxious. I'm a little nervous. You are like abundantly nervous. Or if you are happy, you're not just like, this is a great day. You are like, whoa, yeah, there is a lot of energy. You would just have a lot of abundance, and that's of good and bad. People see you as trying something new, so you are brave. You do stuff that are out of the norm, and it's not what a typical person would do. People also see you as, and that's that try something new. And also, people see you as being, and this can be taken really wrong, but don't take it that way. They can see you as being simple in the way of that you don't need a whole lot. to me, it looks like what you're looking for and what you kind of put out there is you're needing for connection. And people can see that. They just say, like, she's a simple person. She just wants love, and she just wants, to hang out and have someone to do crazy new stuff with. The water thing tells me that you are also healthy. It tells me that you are conscious of how you look. And that can come with the anxiety and whatnot of worrying about what other people think about you. And you're very aware of what you need to be doing. Sorry, that noise is my cat using her cat box. She's just being really loud. And, you have that Pele, which is that passion. So people can see that you're a passionate person and that you're a magical person. You got a sorceress, for crying out loud. And I think the reason that you come across this magical being is because you have this abundance. You have this citrine, and that's just, you get like all of this stuff. And yeah, you get the negative as well, but the positive thing is like crazy overabundance. Then you have iceberg, which is submerged, and I believe that people know you when they meet you. You have this really nervous energy, this really anxious, and they know that there's more to the story to that. You meet some people that are just consciously, like they're continuously anxious. They're just always on edge, and it doesn't feel like you are constantly, but that's your first defense. And I say that because that is what you're building up towards people. And so people can kind of see through that and be like, there's more to this story than that, because she seems pretty freaking cool. They also see you as a musical person. So you definitely do sing, you play an instrument, or you are constantly at concerts. Actually, the energy that I'm feeling for this, which kind of is, some of it kind of contradicts what I'm feeling, but just with this music and everything else, I feel like this is a Libra. That was the first energy is Libra, because they want balance, and they're nervous about how other people see them, and they just want to be loved, they want to be liked, and I do think that music plays a big part of what you present to people. Then you have dream time, which is creation, and that can go back into the music. So you're creating music, or you paint, you draw, you do creations. You are a very artistic person. And that kind of comes with that neurosis. You're just oh, you're just constantly anxious. But it feels like you need to find that passion and really go towards it and really focus on that. And I think that your anxiety will start to slow down. But let's get some clarifying cards and see what they say. I'm pretty sure that this is a Libra. I know a couple people that are like this for sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's... Oh, nope. Went right back into the deck. This is the nerve-wracking part for me, because I'm a sloppy shuffler, and B, sometimes they don't put out any sort of cards for clarifications, because I think that this is... One, two, three. There was no clarifying cards, so that's pretty much what the message is. But yeah, I think that people can see through your nervousness and whatnot, but you're a really cool person and people see you that way. And you got the lovers. I mean, people love you, and they like immediately are drawn to you. Even when you have that like anxiety, that 9 of Swords, that nervous fear energy and whatnot. But people, you either have a lot of people following you, like on your social media, or you have a lot of suitors that might be hitting you up, but you're very desirable for sure. All right, guys, well, hit the like and subscribe if this resonated with you. I am super excited about it. If it didn't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry about that. So, still hit that like and subscribe. And if it didn't resonate with you, I have one more reading to go. You can watch the first reading and see if that resonates with you. If it doesn't, well, again, I'm really sorry, but I do have other videos that you can watch. So you should subscribe and watch those as well. All right, on to number 3. Okay. How do other people view you? Oh, I love this one. Got Hummingbird. Joy. You're a very happy person. People sense it. Oh, you got 9 of Cups. King of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just going to start reading off these cards and then I will read them all together. You got Rose Quartz. Inner Child. One of my favorite stones. One of them. Practice. For unicorns, the best way to be good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. You got Ishtar, boundaries. And that's love yourself enough to say no to others and demands on your time and energy. Then you have Spring Equinox, Rebirth. Very cool cards. So I'm immediately picking out that you are a really, really joyful person. This inner child really screams to me with the hummingbird, and you're just very joyful, and it seems like you get everything that you want. When people look at you and meet you, that's what they think. You're very talented with whatever you're doing because you practice a lot, and you make it an effort to let people know that practicing for whatever it is, because it's not really telling me if it's like music or art or something like that. But you do something that is a practice, and you do it a lot, and you make sure that people do know that, hey, this is my passion and this is what I do. You also got the King of Pentacles, which makes you pretty stable. You're a really stable, down-to-earth person. I feel like you're really good with money. It may not seem like it a lot with that 5 of Pentacles. You may seem like you're broke a lot, and you probably are. But you're really good with money when you do have it. So you do pay your bills, you do all this stuff, and people can see that, where they're like, she has her shit together. You also have that boundaries, which this is amazing. This is one of my favorite cards in this Goddess Guidance Oracle cards deck. You have boundaries and you've created them, and people can see that, and they can see that joy that radiates from you. With the rebirth, it makes me feel like people have either heard about you in a negative way, because you might have not have always been like this. You might have not had this hummingbird energy all of your life. You might have had a lot more negative, and I think that's kind of what this card's really speaking to me as. And so either people have heard about you, and if you live in Boise, you know that people know about you. Like, it's so crazy how small it is. But people know about you, or you like went to school with them and they think that you're a certain way. and you've really reformed yourself, and you've really like transformed yourself into this really great person, and people can really see that, and it translates really well. So when they come and meet you, what they think of you is they think of you as freaking awesome. If I had someone with this kind of energy, I'd want to be friends with them. All right, let's get some clarifying cards. Unfortunately, for pick number 2, they didn't get any. And you got 3. All right, so you have the moon. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Oh, if you hear that, that's the train. I live by the train tracks. Then you have Ace of Pentacles. And then you have 3 of Swords. Interesting. So you have this really great, joyous, happy energy, but there is something that's very mysterious about you. And this feels like it's this rebirth of like what happened in the past. And so people are curious of like how, if they knew you or knew of you or they've heard of you, how did she transform from being like a mega bitch into this like joyous, happy person? And there's a mystery with that. Then you have Ace of Pentacles, which that really translates back into money, that you are really good with money. You might not have a lot of it. You might be not doing great in the money department, but when you actually start making money, you are really good with it. You also have a really great feminine energy as well. Then you have 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords can be betrayal, breakup, breakthroughs. I'm feeling like this is I'm honestly feeling like the moon and this 3 of Swords are really coinciding with that. And it seems like people can see in your eyes that you've been hurt. And, you know, with this joyful feelings and whatnot, they can see in your eyes that something has happened. And whether that's a breakup, whether that's betrayal, whether that can be actually like a family member passing away, something really traumatic, and people can see that in your eyes. And I think that's why they see you as this joyous person, and they're like, wow, she doesn't have any worries in the world. And then you actually look at them in the eye and you're like, actually, I think that she's seen some shit. So it just seems like you're a really well-rounded and really genuine person, and people can really relate to that. Well, guys, I think that's it. Hit that like button and hit subscribe. If you resonated with this, yes. I'm so excited. If it didn't resonate with you, well, I'm sorry about it, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? So, still hit like and subscribe. I do have other videos, and there's 2 other readings beforehand that you can watch and see if that resonates with you. Again, hit like, subscribe. I am so thankful for you guys. You guys are amazing. I just love all of your comments. You guys are just so wonderful. And I just hope you have a good rest of the day, and I will see you soon. I definitely will see you soon, because I'll be doing Toasty Tarot Nights. I'll be doing that tonight. So again, hit like, subscribe, click that bell to get notified for my new videos, because I do them a lot. But again, I just really appreciate with all of the support and all of just your kind words, and you guys are so awesome. So keep being you, keep being awesome. Also, this is how do other people see you. You know what? I see you guys as just beautiful individuals with really big hearts. And you know what? You need to see yourself that way too. And who the hell gives a shit what other people think about you? It matters how you feel about yourself. So I hope that you have a good rest of the day. And I'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye-bye. See ya. Bye.